Oh, good?
You're good.
Good? All right, cool. You're good to go.
All right, we're on?
Yep.
Okay. What's going on, boys? What do we got?
Well, Dave's in a beef here on Twitter.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I quote tweeted that. Yes, I saw that. Nothing new. I mean, I'm actually bored by it now. Like, there's nothing left to say. Like these people, attack Barstool and then just run away. I saw somebody. It's true. Their Twitter bios are all the same. None of them have jobs. It's all pronoun city in the bio. This and that. And they think it's gonna. Of course, it's a great thing for Major League Baseball. I do wonder if Major League Baseball will crumble under the pressure eventually and give in. Maybe not, though. I hope not for Major League Baseball's sake. But no, what's this pussy's name?
Jesse Spector.
Jesse Spector. Yeah, but the tweet was, like I said, perfect asshole. First of all, does he have a job? Like, what is his job? He's taking the day off from. Jesus. But what does he do? Who does he write for?
Deadspin, right?
He writes for Deadspin. Yeah.
Oh, does he? I mean,
yeah,
of course. It's not a real job.
The name sounded familiar. I thought he'd gone after Barstool.
Yeah, it did. Same here. Yeah. Did you reach out to anybody else, Dave?
I reached out to probably 15 people. He was one of 2 to respond to me.
Oh, this guy just pushing people around.
Yes. So at least he responded. But
yeah, that's true. But yeah, I mean, these people don't, that side of the argument or whatever debate doesn't want to talk about it. And as I do this more and more, it's like, well, what would even be? Let's say Jesse Spector comes on, like, other than body bagging the guy, and he's not going to have any examples. We know that. Like, we don't even need to do the interview anymore. Like, I know what he's gonna say. It's just I don't.
What was the thing he said, Dave, about having he in his bio instead of Stooley or something like that?
He just blocked us. Did you see his recent tweets?
No, I did not.
You got it.
A real "we're never going to be okay" thing is when someone makes fun of me for having pronouns in your bio, and then you go and look at theirs and it says Stooley. One is about making people feel comfortable. The other is about displaying aggression at all times. I know where I stand.
He could put his pronouns in his bio all day. That's fine by me. But I mean, I don't even understand what that has to do with anything. And by the way, like, this guy deserves whatever online criticism, fair criticism, he gets from people today. He introduced Dave's direct message on Twitter. He's like, so you can't do the DeCaro, like, duck and hide. Dave, as a producer of the show, as one of the associate producers of the show, reached out to Jesse Spector and asked him to come on the show, which is what a producer is supposed to do. Jesse Spector made it public. He's the fucking asshole here. Not Dave. Dave's an asshole, but not for that reason. Dave did his job.
I also like the guy who's aggressive. He goes, Stoolies are aggressive, but he's saying that he's like, fuck this guy for bothering me on my day off.
Right, yeah. Jesse Spector's day off. Jesse Spector, he writes for Deadspin. He doesn't have a real job. All his days are days off. It doesn't matter. And I don't care about pronouns or this or that or whatever. That's not the conversation. As usual, somebody brings up something with no proof, and we try to have somebody on to talk about it, and they back off, and like this guy who is, and I mean, you talk about a nobody. It's not possible to be less relevant. It's like, oh, I'm not going to talk to, like, the minions of, like, you're fucking no one. You're like, you don't even exist. I don't even get. I mean, it's funny. I laughed because it was such a prickish tweet, but it's a bubble world where they don't want to have the conversation. They know the examples you're going to give is, like, we know what they all are: Samantha Ponder and Skinny Jeans and Aaron Andrews and whatever you want. Okay, great. That was all said. Now what? Like, why should Major League Baseball try and expand their market? Try and bring in younger people and who are going to gamble on baseball games. Like, why wouldn't they want to do that as opposed to going to Deadspin? It's just, we want to broadcast games on Deadspin where 6 people are going to watch them. Like, I don't even understand. I don't get the argument.
The only argument I saw back in a lot of those replies were that the game is growing with women. Like, a logical argument was, the game is growing with women. Why aren't they empowering female-led sites or female-led broadcasters?
They
or
are.
something like that. That's
female-led.
Yeah,
but they are doing that. I mean, and they should do that too. But if you're there are no women who are going to, if their team is playing on Barstool on a Thursday afternoon, statistically, nobody's going to be like, oh, I'm not watching the game because, Dave Portnoy said something about Sam Ponder 9 years ago. I mean, it's just
one less Cubs viewer.
That's true. That's true. Well, maybe more than one. But but yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's just so silly. I mean, they're just all pricks. It's like it's almost tiring. But it's because like now we're at the point where there was a time 5 or 6 years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, where people would come on and have that conversation. Like that day is so dead. I can't believe on the old show I used to be on, like we used to have people like that on. It felt like weekly.
Yeah.
And now it's just never going to happen again. It's strange.
It became a joke where like Dave's like, well, I guess I'll throw it out there just so this guy rejects me.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And yeah. So you reached out to like 15 people, Dave?
I reached out to a ton of people. He was one of 2 to get back. Another one worked for a college, and he was like, I shouldn't shouldn't go on a public forum and say anything.
It'd be great if everyone was like, who the fuck is this asshole asking me to come on?
Well, I was
going
to ask you.
1 second, Dave. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just like that they're like, I'm not going to go on some public forum and talk. Well, you're fucking tweeting about it.
Right.
Like that's public too, you idiots. You fucking dummies.
But even just smugness, like he replied to Dave, like LMAO, absolutely not.
Yeah, but he also says I'd rather talk to like what did he say, Pave Portnoy or whatever. Like, okay, you think Dave Portnoy wouldn't have a conversation with you about it?
Of course he would.
He's been tweeting at every single person who spewed out your nonsense.
And by the way, he would never go on with. Of course, he would never go on with Dave. So it doesn't like it's just all pretend.
No, but you with EEI in 2015 because he was on the EEI morning show and he tweeted out that I guess it was about Kurt Schilling in 2015 and he blocked the. Which
Are you asking me if I was on the WEI morning show?
Yeah, was it 2015?
I think I was. Yeah, as I recall.
I can't remember the dates, but he was on and I couldn't find the audio.
Yeah, maybe that's how I know him. Yeah, maybe we had him on for something, and that does sound familiar now that I think about it. But yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
Did you see that he retweeted your comment and what he said about it?
No, what did he say?
He said, anyway, I declined an interview with this bozo. And
whoa! Inspired by this now? Want to dig your heels in now, buddy?
And now there's a @Jesse Spector account out there that says I'm a secret Barstool fan. These are not subtle people, nor particularly smart ones. So I think he thinks you might like be having a fake Jesse Spector account.
This guy's a bozo.
Hold on 1 second. Is that the same? That's not BOZO, is it? He's not calling me a clown, is he?
He is. Exactly. That's exactly right. Yeah.
Get the truck running. We got work to do.
You messed with the wrong clown, Buster.
You know what? When the sun sets tonight, I know he'll be watching that same sunset, and I'll tip my cap to him and say, "Today was your day, Jesse Spector, but tomorrow could be mine. Could be mine."
Yeah. Take that long handkerchief out and start wiping your tears.
God damn it. Well, good for him. Sometimes you got to say, it's just not my day. Sometimes you run into the kind of opposition you say that's not for me.
And bozo is pretty good, but why is Pave Portnoy an insult?
Well, let me ask you. I don't
understand that.
Okay, I'm happy to walk you through it if you'd like.
Please.
So I think he's talking about my boss and your old boss, Dave Portnoy.
Correct.
All he's doing, Mike, you should know this because you're great at words backwards.
Yeah.
Is the old flipperini. He's putting the P in Portnoy on Dave and the D in Dave in the Portnoy.
That's subtlety.
So if Dave went to cash a check or went to if he and he said my name is Pave Portnoy, they would say no, sir, you can't. It doesn't work that way.
Count by that name.
See, now that gets in Dave's head. That is good old thing. I would call Jesse Spector two-step Spector because he's 2 steps ahead of everybody else.
The king of subtlety.
I would like to think of a better joke, but unfortunately, I have people who are supposed to write jokes for me, and I don't have anything to send my way. I'll have a Jesse Spector joke in about 46 minutes. Taking phone calls.
Hey guys, the bozo.
Did you think anything of Dave?
1 second, Dave. Before you do that, let me just say, Justin Trudell will be at Giggles this weekend in Westbury at the Music Fair. We'll be doing 2 shows there. You can get his new book as well, and 922 Wine. What was that, Dave?
Did you think anything of Dave's take?
I'm sorry. What was that, Cave?
Roasted.
Oh boy.
Justin texted that one.
I want to talk about it, Geik.
Did you think anything of Portnoy saying that MLB probably leaked this to get the temperature of the temperature in the room if they actually pulled it off, like if they actually did a deal?
That's probably
wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I don't think unless I'm wrong, I don't think Dave's talking to Andrew Marchand of the New York Post. That seems like that's a New York City, like, very plugged in media guy who I think has a good relationship with MLB. He's the one who broke it, right? So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I guess I would be surprised if Major League Baseball moonwalked on this thing, which would be like, it wouldn't make. This is like a rare good move by a league where they're like, let's partner with this young audience. Let's put them on here. It's all about. Let's be honest. It's all about gambling. Nobody cares about the friggin' games. So, like, and make some money and partner with a young rising group as opposed to this friggin' geriatric Major League Baseball attitude they have right now. I don't know.
I think we've made the analogy. Like, anytime we talk about how broadcasting is old and doesn't change, and baseball's old and stiff, we make the example. Like, if they partnered with Barstool,
Right,
and it's
right.
always like, well, they'd never do it, but hypothetically.
I don't know how is it going to. What's going to happen? Like, if it all plays out, like, what's a Tuesday game between the Mariners and the A's going to look like on Barstool?
I'd imagine Braden and Carabas, right, or whatever. I don't know who their other baseball.
I think if you dial it in a little bit more, like, you look at what KFC, like, bitching about the Mets, like KFC and Frank together on the play-by-play doing a Mets game on a Wednesday night. The only difference is they're probably on the couches like they do the gambling content, except you actually get to see the game at the same time, I would think.
So it's almost like when Fitzy and Wiggy did that Patriots video game.
So exactly like that.
Okay, yeah, you're right. See, I was ahead of the curve all the way. Jesus.
Hey,
Well,
he would actually be good at that. He's already doing play-by-play on Twitter for every Mets game. So,
KFC. Oh my God. I mean, like, I love the guy, but I'm like, is this the day I mute him? And just, I can't. Can I mute the word? I don't know how to do this. Can I mute the word Mets from Twitter?
Yes.
How do you do that, Justin?
I'll run you through it afterwards.
No, you won't.
joke about it.
How about just running it through me now, so I don't have to talk to you.
So you go on Twitter, and then you in the upper left.
Oh, 1 second. Oh, Justin, that's not bad. KFC's Mets takes are finger licking bad. That is not. That is not bad. Good job, Justin. I like that. Justin the Joke Man. Go ahead, Justin. Yes.
So you click on your profile, and then you go down to settings and privacy.
Okay, I'm not gonna ever do it. It's not your fault. I'm just not. I'm incapable of doing it. I would say, by the way, Dave, you'll be happy to hear this. There's like a 16% chance I might be on the road next week as well.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right.
For this project?
No, Dave, I'd fucking join the circus.
Well, I don't know. It's the summertime.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be working if I was just on vacation.
He's following Disney on Ice around the country.
Yeah, like what? I don't understand. Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, yes. All right. What else is going? Well, should we? What do you want to do first? Which read do you want to do first here?
You want to do a little SimpliSafe?
Sure. SimpliSafe.com/Kirk 20% off. Is that right?
Yes.
Make sure I get this as always. Let me check. You sent these to me the other day, right?
It's in your text. Yep.
Okay. Did the Instagram thing turn out okay or no?
Oh, yeah. Turned out perfect. Thank you.
Perfect. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm sure it was. Yes.
A lot of excitement.
Yeah. 20% off your first SimpliSafe security system and your first month free when you sign up for interactive monitoring service. Just visit SimpliSafe.com/Kirk. You customize your system and start protecting your home and family. That's SimpliSafe.com/Kirk. Over 15 years has been the top company out there for keeping your home safe, your business safe, your family safe. Plain and simple. SimpliSafe.com/Kirk is the way to go. 20% off your SimpliSafe security system and your first month free when you sign up for the interactive monitoring service, SimpliSafe.com/Kirk. Yes, I filmed that Instagram video in the basement of the Clarksville, Iowa library, Dave. Just so you know.
Nice.
Yes, that's right. That's right. That's right. Thumbing through old newspapers. Yes, it's part of the job.
So what's the deal? You're finding out more and more information. You need more time, potentially an entire week.
Nope. Finding out less and less information, Dave. And I decided just to take the car and drive around the country and see if I run into the killer.
You find more and more information. You compile a, dare I say, case.
It's weird. I'm just gonna keep going. Maybe Fort Collins, Colorado. I'll just run it. I'll just hit somebody by mistake, and holy shit, it's a killer.
You accumulate facts and data. Is that right?
I don't know, Dave. For the Dave Cullinane case, I think you're in trouble here. You gotta pay more attention.
What do you mean? What case?
Well, you said you wanted to do your own project.
Oh yeah, but I gotta find one. No, I gotta do more homework on finding a case that's appropriate to me.
All right. Well,
I feel like Dave kind of trying to show you he knows how it works.
Yeah.
Like,
success.
I know that you got to find information.
One that you're passionate.
to use one of the terms in the industry.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, what can you do? I will say this though. I remain. I was talking to somebody in the lobby this morning at the hotel. I went up to him. I said, "You still a homosexual?" He said, "Yep." I said, "Me too." We fist bumped, and then I went to my room. I mean, you can't abandon the guy. I feel bad. Trevor Noah, Jimmy Fallon, Stephen Colbert, they're all bailing on this guy. What happened? I missed something.
Many Americans experience moments of being at least Andrew curious, if not fully Cuomo-sexual.
Now that you're the love gov, you've kind of transcended politics, and now you're just part of really more, you're more of like a national sex symbol.
I remember you being single.
You'll probably get more dates than votes.
Help! I think I'm in love with Andrew Cuomo.
You get us through the second or third wave, and I'm telling you, a lot of those offers will come rolling in.
And you set the example for the rest of the nation, the rest of the world.
He's doing what any president should do.
And what New York deserves.
You came across so honest, like, no, I'm telling you everything there is to know. The word Cuomo just makes people happy now. It's just the actual word now that's going to be put in the dictionary.
And don't worry, I'm not going anywhere.
Well, for the next series.
Oh God! And of course, now all these guys, like last night, are shitting on Cuomo. These friggin' phonies, like these can be. I mean, like first of all, how unfunny was that at the time anyway? Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
I mean, I like that in the set. Like, typically, I would expect them not even to address it. I think this one they had to.
You can't. I mean, how can you not address? I mean, the governor of New York just resigned over sexual harassment.
But even like a lot of times, they would lightly, as opposed to Trump, they would like lightly touch on this. Whereas I think they actually made fun of him at least.
Yeah, but I mean, like, too little, too late. I mean, I don't know. And our buddy Chris Cuomo is still on vacation.
Yes, he's out all week. No serious.
Land vacay.
Yeah, I saw some reporter found him at some boat club somewhere, and he didn't talk to him yet.
Yeah, do you want to hear Colbert joke about it last night?
Sure.
And this afternoon, Andrew Cuomo resigned. Don't let the door hit you on the butt on the way out. But if it does, that door should also resign.
That's a joke, Justin.
Jesus Christ. Well, I don't know. I mean, aren't these people supposed to be fun? It's the greatest, like, it's a study in, the weakness of the left, I have to say, as somebody who's fairly down the middle. Like, they blew this guy, media, celebrities, for months. They gave him an Emmy. He wrote a frigging book during this thing. And all the while, he's sexually harassing people who work for him while he's the most powerful person in the state. I mean, for everyone that's come forward, I bet you there's 20 over the course of his career haven't said anything yet. It is one of the craziest stories ever. And, like, it's the fact he's resigning it's not even because of the freaking thousands of senior citizens he got murdered. It's wild. It's a wild story.
I don't like the phrase.
And by the way, sorry, Mike. And by the way, his brother is on CNN every night and doesn't discuss it and like hasn't lost his job. It's CNN. Like, what do you have to like? You've got a guy jerking off in a meeting. It keeps his job, and you have Chris Cuomo keeping his job. What do you have to do to lose your freaking job at CNN? It's insane.
This is discrimination against my people. You're just being Italian, baby.
That's true.
This is what you do when you're from the old country.
Didn't they get rid of Rick Santorum because like he said something about COVID or something?
I don't.
Something I forget. Something happened with him.
Yeah, I forget what he did. Some speech somewhere. I don't know if it was COVID based, but you're right. They pulled the trigger on him like within an hour, and the Chris Cuomo still has a job.
Jeffrey Toobin. Now, for the record, the other day during the show when I urinated, I did not touch my penis because I knew we were on one of these things. Like I purposely did not do that. But if I worked at CNN, I could do that. I could take a piss and just grab it the whole time. It's a while, and now it's finally done. And by the way, crickets from Dexter, Maine yesterday. Crickets from Steve Robinson, who I guarantee said the whole time he would never resign. I told Steve the whole time he's going to resign. It took a while. This is not a first round knockout, but I won the fight, and Steve per usual, cannot accept this defeat. Nowhere to be found. Nowhere.
Well, I thought the bet was a certain time limit. Didn't Steve win that?
No. Oh, maybe. But he said he would never resign. He would never resign. I said at some point he's going to resign. And and where is Steve? Where is Steve? Where is Steve Robinson?
It's a good question.
Have you talked to him at all?
I talked to him briefly a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago.
Okay, yeah, when you mentioned before.
Yeah.
Have you talked to him, Justin?
No.
You've moved on.
Well, we were on a group text yesterday. I was accidentally sending him codes, like Google codes by accident. He reached out.
Nuclear codes.
Yeah.
For what?
Security codes. Like we needed access to his email for some account we have, and we didn't think it was sending codes, and it was. So it was
Did he
annoying.
respond or no?
Yeah, he just let me know he was getting them. That's all.
How about we reached out to Steve for comment, and he said it was his day off. Okay, Justin, there you go. Thank you.
No, I think the key with Stern was you never knew he was reading.
Oh, damn it. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay. That's not bad. Justin the joke man. Not bad. Are you guys doing any work Sacco stuff so far this week, Justin and Dave?
Yes, I almost have all the scripts written for the things we're going to be filming soon.
Yes. So we are hoping to execute. We are hoping to produce them either tomorrow or Friday.
Justin doing a lot of writing.
Well, it's good. It's freeing for him. He's finally able to sit down and write.
Good.
I've written things before.
Okay.
Really?
Like what?
A couple of years ago, I rewrote episodes 7 and 8.
Why?
Because they were trash, and I wanted to rewrite them.
Wait, which ones are 7 and 8?
7 or 8 are the new ones.
Force Awakens, right?
The Last Jedi and the Rise of Skywalker.
No, Rise of Skywalker's 9. I never got to writing that one.
Force Awakens was good.
It's already perfect.
Yes, but 8 ruins the Force Awakens, so I needed to rewrite it.
Is 8 the one with Benicio del Toro?
Yes.
Yeah, that stunk. That movie stunk.
That was terrible.
Did you write every line?
No, I just rewrote a reimagining of 7 and 8.
Well, walk me through it. So the beginning, I liked the Force Awakens. I thought it was a good movie, but convince me how it could have been better.
If it tied.
I don't know. That's why I asked you.
If it tied in more with the preludes and the original trilogy instead of kind of going off on its own thing,
how could it tie? How could
Han Solo's a remake of the first?
Han Solo's in it. Luke Skywalker's in it. How much more could it be like that?
Yeah, but they brought on completely different characters, and it was.
Wasn't that kind of the point, though? I mean,
kind of, but I don't know. They just did a really shitty job.
Well, what big changes did you make?
I kind of implemented Snoke more as the main villain. He kind of has more saying and more action sequences in the 7th, and in the 8th one, it's revealed that he's in fact Luke Skywalker's child, and so it's this whole thing.
Juicy.
What?
Does he say, "I'm your father"?
Well, how does Luke Skywalker have a kid? With who? Who's he banging?
It was someone off world. Like
an escort or something?
Not an escort.
That'd be something.
In Star Wars Legends, he did have a wife and everything like that.
Like a human, like a human wife, or a.
Yep.
Is Luke Skywalker human?
Yep.
He is. Okay. I don't really understand. Okay.
Well, I guess he's half human and then half whatever. Or
Half Jedi.
quarter, because Anakin, I guess, is half human, half whatever.
Yeah, because he was created by God, right?
He was created by Darth Plagueis.
Yeah, the boy had no father.
Yes.
Correct.
More importantly, what part will Tim?
I can't imagine anything is more important than that, Mike. But go ahead.
I said, what part will Tim from Canton be playing?
That's a good question. What did you give it a different title?
Nope, I kept the titles the same.
So you
title
you changed the whole film, but you kept the title.
Yes, because I made it more relevant.
See, in my reimagining, the one I did for a movie, the Corleones, Michael, Sonny, and Fredo own a pizza place, and also run a miniature golf course. But I called it The Godfather anyway. I just like the title. I just kept
boss of the golf course.
I just kept the title.
Did you ever write anything like spec scripts or anything like that? Where you
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why don't writers do that shit?
I did a lot of them. Yeah. When I was in LA, yeah, I wrote. Yeah, none of them sold. But
what shows did you recreate?
You know what's funny is my buddy Jim and I worked on it was just when The Sopranos started. We were in LA, and we wrote an outline. I don't know if we ever wrote the script or not. Now that I think about it, jeez, where Christopher and Tony become convinced that Meadows' high school boyfriend is actually an undercover cop who's like looking into it. It was kind of done comedically. And Christopher kind of has a thing with one of the teachers at the school and all ends of the dance at the school. It is done sort of comedically as the A story, but it was pretty good. I mean, the outline, I don't remember if we wrote it or not, but I wasn't a big fan of, like, I think it's hard to write like existing shows in that language because they're so good at, I don't know.
When you said all ends at a dance, I was thinking like a big dance scene.
Yes. It was a dance off, but no. But that's interesting, Justin. Well, there you go. So you guys are working on stuff now for Sacco.
Yes. So we'll produce it this week and then send it to you and see if you like them. That's the goal.
You know what? I've decided this. I've decided this over the last couple of days. I don't want to see them. I want to see them with the audience.
Ooh, interesting. I've heard some big ideas.
Well, we'll see. And also this, Dave. I'm going to let you and Justin, the two of you, it'll be a little surprise on Friday when I click in here. You guys pick who's going to be in studio in Mike's seat on Friday.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. That's
All
a great
right.
idea.
Welcome, Mike Portnoy or Rear Admiral, I'm guessing.
Be creative. I don't want anybody who's a wrestler. And
I think that is creative.
well, okay, it's a no. And I don't think Quantum Chris has to schlub in from New Hampshire to do the show on Skype. You know what I mean? What's that?
He's in New York this week, remember?
No, I don't. What do you mean?
He took a
vacation.
He took a
he's on vacation. There you go. So we can't use him anyway. So
okay.
Let's be creative. All the choice is yours. The floor is. It could be a very quick show if I click in here Friday and look at somebody I don't want to see sitting there. But that's okay. That's true. We'll see the creativity work here. What else is going on?
What did you think of? Did you see Tyler O'Day quitting to go to the Empire State Building? What did you think of that?
I did. I don't know who Tyler O'Day is.
Good riddance.
Oh, you don't like him?
Real hunk of shit.
Tyler O'Day, I think, is a friend of the Kirk Minahan show. I think he's the one behind the scenes helping out people who care about things as opposed to people who don't.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah, I think we're fucked in that department.
Oh, really? Oh, I knew the name. I don't think I've ever dealt with him, but I saw a little bit of Dave's reaction. So he's leaving Barstool to become the social media manager of the Empire State Building.
Right. Yes.
Isn't that like Bookman on Good Times or something, or like the Schneider on One Day at a Time, or like they just like the manager, or like Joe Pesci in The Super, where they just like run it like Mr. Roper. Like he's just gonna like run a building? I don't understand.
Eddie said, "What is he, King Kong?"
I saw that. What's he gonna tweet out? Like, hey, just update. Like, power is back on floor 32, or like it's Chili Tuesday down at the cafeteria. Like,
it's a job where everyone has now decided that everything needs a social media team. So I can't imagine he'll be doing much.
Well, now, to be fair, it's a massive tourist spot normally, like in good time. If everyone goes to New York City on vacation, generally one of the spots you go to Central Park, you go to Broadway, whatever. You do go to the Empire State Building. So I do.
A lot of events there or anything.
Oh, I'm sure.
Promoting.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Do they have like
most of it, I guess.
Jump off Wednesdays or something? Like, I don't know what. I made that. That's my joke.
I figured.
That's a good point. Go ahead, Dave. What were you saying?
I'm sure they have events because they have tenants in there, so they probably have to, have tenant events in the lobby and stuff like that.
Oh, so you mean like this guy left Barstool, which is a massive company, to tweet out, "Hey, it's Casual Friday tomorrow." Like, make sure you have your
right.
I would say I don't know him whatsoever, and he seemed like a really into Barstool. Everything I saw from him, I have to imagine it was a financial decision.
I don't even think it was so much fun. I do think that was part of it.
Glitz and glamour of the Empire State Building.
Tried to make it that way.
I'll tell you, any flies on Dave are paying rent, man. This guy is on it today. I think that's part of it, but I think I could just tell when he was talking about it, like for a job like that he has right now, that is all day long, all consuming, because he's like, I can't walk away from it. So. Empire State Building, one second. At the Empire State Building, they do turn out the lights. So so occasionally they're not like on a Sunday afternoon. I don't think Tyler O'Day has to worry about what's going on at the Empire State Building. I don't think, unless somebody jumps off it.
If he's doing this shit like like tweeting out clips of live sports and shit, that's got to be brutal time wise, because you got to be up on everything.
Right, and I think I saw where Paul was saying he did a great job, and I'm sure he did.
Yeah, I've always liked him. Yeah.
Yeah, if he's supportive of the show, then we have about 3 allies there. You just mentioned not one of them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's really about it. I think we have about Dave right now, Dave, Erica, and Gaz.
Yep.
Dan and Kevin. So I would say I would take that group.
Yeah.
And be okay with it. No, that's what we have other people too, but yeah.
Rico Bosco, is he an ally?
Who?
He still works at the company.
Oh, we lost him.
Oh, okay. I thought my headphones went up.
You there? Is he lost for you on the stream there?
It's a little bit behind.
Oh, yeah, it's delayed. We'll see if he comes back. I didn't see. I saw that he was off Pick Central yesterday, Mike. Oh, there he is. You got us? No, you're muted.
Yeah, I should be okay now.
There you go. You're back.
I was jumping off to do a read. We get to Dave's fascinating Pick Central take in a moment. Let's see here. We'll do what 3-chi, Dave, or no? Do we have them this week, right?
3-chi. Yep.
Excellent. Justin, you should be using this, by the way.
Good for anxiety.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
Right on it. I'll order some.
Okay, good. You can do it at 3chi.com. That's number 3, chi.com. And realtors around the country, retailers around the country, I should say. You have to be 21 years old to purchase. Use code Kirk 2021 at checkout to receive 5% off your order. 3chi.com, number 3, chi.com. Shop for Delta 8 vapes, oils that can be used to make homemade edibles. It just takes the edge off. It'll make you feel better. Go do it. I mean, who needs to go through life feeling all anxious? I mean, really, who the hell needs it? You want to be like me forever? No. Fix it. Go to 3chi.com, number 3, chi.com, and get 5% off and use the code KIRK2021, code KIRK2021. Okay, what were you saying?
I didn't see anything about Rico's employment status with Barstool as a whole yesterday. I saw that he said he's off Pick Central, but I didn't see.
Isn't that the only thing is that what he does?
Nope, he does some other gambling shows, and he's just in the office creating content. But he does not Pick Central. What's the one with Dave and Big Cat?
I don't know. Rico Bosco started to bore me here a little bit. Like, either shit or get off the pot. Do you work for the company or not? I need a third guy in my trivia team. Enough. Just you either do it or you don't do it. Where are we here? Because if he's out, I got to find somebody else. And I think we may be playing a game next week, I would think. So, like, let's get moving here. Like, what the fuck? Jesus.
You want to give him a call and see what his status is for the team?
I do not.
Okay.
Are there any other candidates?
There are not.
Wow.
No. I haven't thought about it. I think Jack Mack joined the team with KFC.
Oh shit.
I think they're playing today or tomorrow, so that's a new team. We're running out of people. I don't.
Justin,
no, I wouldn't go that far. But I mean, I may reach out to K Marco. Who knows? Is he still with the company?
Good luck finding him.
As far as I know, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, Jesus Christ, I have no idea. Maybe I'll. I'm trying to think of somebody. I don't even know anybody else in the company. To be honest with you, like I don't even know who I would add. I'm serious.
I'm trying to think who doesn't have a team that could. Yeah.
Tyler O'Day.
I think
Too late.
Yeah, I think he was on a team actually.
Oh, was he? Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Huh. What else?
Maybe Gaz. Maybe Gaz would go on your team. Maybe.
I don't know. He's traveling all the time. I'm not gonna bother. Plus, Gaz like my age. I need somebody like who knows young stuff. And,
Gaz knows young shit though. He's a social media guy.
Yeah, I'm sure he's all over it. I mean, somebody who writes Star Wars stuff and plays with his grandmother.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone.
Yeah, it's who knows. Did you introduce any new characters in this, Justin?
I did.
Oh, give me some names.
Prostitute that Luke knocks up?
No, not prostitute. It kind of goes more into like the Knights of Ren and the people that Luke kind of trained under him.
Like what names?
I forget the names.
You wrote the script.
I know, but I haven't looked at it.
Sometimes you get so close to it that you almost can't even remember it,
That can happen. That's true. That's for sure. That can happen. Okay. All right. What else going on, David?
Were you shocked that they exonerated the fan at the Rockies game?
Oh, we've been on since then? Jeez.
I know.
I mean, unbelievable. No, of course I'm not so bad. No. I mean, the minute the mascot's name came up, you're like, well, that's clearly what it is. Nobody around the guy was reacting. I am pleasantly surprised that more people have not tried to still make the case that that's what he was saying, but
well, yesterday the player,
I did see that. Yeah,
you see that? Yeah, and he still hears it, which we all hear it.
Right? He's right. I hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. Yeah. But it's And now this, but like it's good. Like they did not. But what was interesting about it to me was the way it was initially reported was, and I saw the New York Times do this and some other places as fact when it first happened. Like this guy said this. It wasn't allegedly. It wasn't this. It wasn't that. He just said it, and it's like, well, you know, he didn't. But of course, they haven't really fixed that report, and they have not apologized for that. But you know, it's got to be weird for this guy now. Like the rest of his existence when he goes to these games. Like, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, people wouldn't recognize. It's not like anyone would recognize him or know.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I like the idea more like it's like we got a guy that said the N-word, and then it's like I guess he didn't.
It's just
everyone was so disappointed.
Can I tell you the other one that like the other story? Well, first of all, I will say that paled in comparison to how embarrassing it was watching Carabas fucking suck off Wally the Green Monster last night before the game. Jesus Christ!
What? It's normal for grown men to like mascots. It's a normal thing. See.
And the Yankees lost last night, right, Mike?
Oh yeah, they did. I did see that to the Rays, I believe.
No, the Red Sox lost to the Rays.
Oh, all right.
I think the Yankees were playing the Royals last night. Come on, Mike. You gotta keep up here.
I should make it clear. I don't follow baseball.
Well, you better start following it because we're in a race here.
I said the Mariners were one of the worst teams in the league, and then someone right after the show was like, "Yeah, they're virtually tied with the Yankees."
Ugly loss to the Royals last night. Ugly loss.
Royals.
It was 8-4 last time I saw it.
Yeah, I don't
believe that was the final.
Yeah.
Well, either way, yeah. Well, Carabas doing that. What was that leading me to? Oh boy, it did make me laugh. Like, you know, I don't know. So I'll be 47 in a few months. I don't know how I'm supposed to. I have old man moments, obviously. Like I have to say, and I wish I didn't feel this way. I wish I could be like younger and cooler with it and say, oh, it's like, you know, like my daughter was laughing at it. It is weird to me when I see like that video of that person inside the White House. I know I'm old.
I think that's an old man thing.
Yeah.
But like, I would love to pretend like it's not that. I don't even know what to say. I watched it and I was like, I swear to God, I thought Biden was like coming out at the end and smelled the person's hair or something. Or just, I don't know what. I don't know who this person is. I don't even know what. Is this who is this person?
It's just someone with a big right wing following that's going to get them on board with.
You think the point was for vaccination, right? Yeah. So you think guys like Jerry were like, well, all right.
This guy's good. He's funny.
I never thought of it that way. Buck Sexton feels one way, but this
get him on as a guest, Corrado.
And I know I'm old. But like. This is where Abraham Lincoln like worked.
I know.
Like this is where John F. Kennedy was like trying to figure out the Cuban Missile Crisis, and Nixon was, you know, and Reagan and Jefferson and I freaking Franklin. I don't even know like things. Of course, Donald Trump was there, but like I'm struggling. I was thinking about this somewhat yesterday while I was driving around, and I was like, will I ever get to the point where I see that? And I'm like, oh. That's cool. Like I like that. That's good.
I don't think so.
No, but does that make me? What does that make me? I don't know. I
think it makes you normal. It makes you a professional. You know what I mean? Like I think you take things seriously sometimes, and the people who would find that funny are like, oh, you're an old fuddy-duddy.
But nobody found it funny. I think people were pretending on the left that it was cool or something, right? Like it was just
kids might have found it funny. I guess.
But so people don't know what we're talking about. Maybe. So this is a TikTok
I can play it for you too if you want it.
Okay, so what is this person's name? I don't want to mispronounce or I don't know who this is. Do we know the name of this individual?
I've never seen this individual before. I don't know.
He or she or they probably have 72 million.
Benny Drama.
Ben Drama? Like Benny King, the old singer? Or no?
Benny.
Like Benny the Jet. Yeah.
Like Benny the Jet. Like the Elton John song.
Yeah.
I was thinking The Sandlot, actually.
Oh, okay.
Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, man, these jokes are coming like 6, 7 a minute.
He's thinking of a Sandlot joke right now.
I got Justin trying to figure out the Dark Order or whatever the hell he was saying on the Knights of Ren.
That's the problem, is you got him thinking about his big project. Now he's, supposed to pay attention to this little project.
Do you think like Luke Skywalker used the Force sexually when he was with his wife, Justin?
Hello?
Justin?
Oh, hello. Sorry, I was typing something out.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to get in the way. Do you think Luke Skywalker used his Force like sexually with his wife?
I actually think Jedi's like use the Force to like actually repress their sexual feelings more than kind of like.
But I'm saying when he's in the bed with the girl, do you think he's like raising her up like he does with like like flying around the room?
That'd be an interesting investigation.
Is he using a lightsaber?
Under power.
I don't think
there has to be Jedi. There has to be Skywalker. I mean, Star Wars like fan porn. There has to be, right?
Oh, God, I would imagine, right?
There must be.
Okay, keep it up, Justin.
Okay.
We all act like we watched. Like, yeah, probably, yeah.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So Benny, what?
Benny Drama.
So Benny Drama, I assume probably has 97 million TikTok followers. Probably work at Barstool soon. And he was he or she or they, whatever, was at the White House, like doing a pro, and what's her face is in it the whole time, Jen Psaki, right?
Right.
Like it's quite a look. Will it sound?
It's a little all over the place, but I think it'll give at least the vibe of what you're talking about.
There's so many. I'm so old too. It's like these quick edits. I'm like getting like like those when you go in the movies and like if you have sensory things like you should go in the movies, you'll have a seizure. That's what I feel when I'm watching this thing. I'm like, holy shit, there's just a lot going on here.
It's a lot, and it's tough because it's like, I mean, I guess it is impressive editing wise. You know what I mean? Like a lot of those YouTube videos and shit where they cut, but it's also like, well, then you can't just have a conversation. You can't just have a stream of thought.
No, you cannot. They cannot. No, these people, this generation, these kids can't do that. No.
Right.
Go ahead, Dave.
One sec. Democracy's calling. See you, Daddy. Bye.
Hi, my name is Cooper, and this is a day in my life as a White House.
Hold on. Is Cooper a character Benny's playing?
I think so. Is it? I've seen multiple videos. Is this the one you guys are referencing?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
I think. I don't know what the hell videos you're watching, but that's the only one I've seen.
Multiple ones that he's done before.
Okay.
On Twitter. Yeah.
So just to set the scene, he is inside the White House.
Yes.
Correct. Or she. I don't. Do we have a pronoun for Cooper or Benny or no?
I don't.
Okay. Well, I don't want to miss.
Benny is inside the White House.
Okay. Well, I don't want to. You know.
Just
so
a very natural conversation they've created where no one's afraid of anything.
I mean, no shit. And Benny, I believe, has a skirt on, correct?
Yes, in one of them that I've seen.
Which is normal.
Yeah.
Fine by me. I don't care.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. It's fine. No problem. So Benny and has long nails and has got some. I don't quite understand what's going on. Again, this is an old man yelling into the wind. So just keep that in mind. Go ahead.
Yes.
One sec. Democracy's calling. See you, Daddy. Bye.
Hi, my name is Cooper, and this is a day in my life as a White House intern.
We did a joke. Hey, everyone. Vogue.
Usually I start off with a big coffee. Sorry, they're like really strict in here.
Hey, Jenny. I booked you a nail appointment, love.
Yeah, I didn't tell you to do that.
It's called an
Hold on. Like in that room, Lincoln was like, should I start 7 years ago? Or what do you guys think?
Do we bomb the Japanese?
Mr. President, I think you should say right now, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall. I think it's time to say that. And then you've got 30 years later, you've got Cooper and Jen Psaki. Keep going, I guess.
Oh, doesn't matter.
This is actually the entrance to the West Wing. This is so fun, and it's really prestigious.
Hey, POTUS. Is Olivia Rodrigo still here?
No. We've come a long way in our fight against this virus. We've vaccinated 160 million Americans. Are you getting this all down?
Don't worry, Queen. It's all right here.
Cooper.
Sorry, Miss Jen. And Jen, don't forget to have fun. Spirit fingers, Mama.
We need to get shots in the arms of every single American.
I'm heading to a haircut.
Comment if you want me to make more of these.
You know what this reminds me of is like, you know when they have like the high school principal and the teachers rap to get kids to do their homework?
right.
That's what it feels like.
But to your point, and it was my reaction too, I'm like, you are preaching to people who have already done this.
Yeah, I think they're on board.
Like, you know what would be unbelievable if you really wanted to do it is if they had a new intern, like Ronald, and there was actually Donald Trump in there. and like he was joking around with her. Like, think of like the reaction that would get. Now they would never have him
build a nail appointment. It's called an
right. Like I don't even understand the. I was baffled by the whole thing, but what do I know? Maybe it's leading a lot of, extremely left-wing people to suddenly realize they should get vaccinated because I think they've really struggled with that so far to this point.
It is like that. It's not a bad idea to have fucking whoever, Ben Shapiro or someone. Obviously, he wouldn't do it, but like someone like that. But they never would because then they'd say, "Oh, we can't give a guy who's right wing a job." Essentially,
right? But am I being what I just criticized Major League Baseball for being, like an old stuck in the mud shithead? Because like, is that Barstool and I'm Major League Baseball or some old? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe. Probably no, because you're asking that question, which I don't think baseball really does. But
I guess, yeah, I don't know. Who knows? But
I think if the audience fit, you would be being old because that's how people are used to consuming content now. Like that's normal to me hearing that.
You don't watch that, Dave. You never watch shit.
No, but I'll watch that on if it's scrolling up on YouTube, I'm gonna go through it and listen to it.
I like that
you are?
He's acting like he's a kid.
No, but I'm just saying.
My generation.
No, but I'm not. By the way,
I would never watch 2 seconds of that. It's unwatchable.
Well, I'm used to TikTok by now. That's what Call Her Daddy is. She just like jump cut.
Yeah, I don't listen to that. I don't watch that.
Yeah, well, that's what it is now. Unfortunately, that's what YouTube is now, basically.
I recognize that, but like when they sit down, this is why again bubble mentality. So when Jen Psaki and obviously not Biden because Biden's brain is falling out, but when the people making decisions for Biden all sit in the room together, like they say, okay, we need to get the vaccination numbers up. Like, who should we get to do this? Who is the prime person to reach out to right-wing America who are not getting vaccinated? So if you go around the room, if I ask you that, Mike, in all seriousness, like the reality is you would have Trump and Biden film a PSA together. Like, really, like that would be the first choice, right?
Right.
So Trump's not going to do that. And Biden's not going to do that for some reason. So the second choice would be, Shapiro or, pick your guy, right? One of those right wingers.
Right.
I don't know how far down I would go before I picked Cooper to get to the right wing side of America, but I would say,
like Coca-Cola or McDonald's advertising where it's like everyone already knows that message, but it's just hammering the message home, keeping it fresh for the kids.
It's probably done the exact opposite of what they're trying to do because now it's all over Fox News and people are, who the fuck is this kid?
Yeah, right. And I mean, maybe you get Tucker to do it. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, what else we got?
Well, you sent that beautiful Jen Royal piece in Boston.
Oh, let's do that Monday if I'm in studio because I want to have it all out and go through the whole thing.
Okay.
Let me do it. Let me do an ad read first, and I'll react to it quickly here. 1 second. What's up next?
Do BetterHelp?
Yeah, let's do BetterHelp. All right. Well, this podcast is sponsored in part this week by BetterHelp Online Therapy. Life, of course, is full of stressors. I can tell you that. It doesn't matter who you are or what you have. Your life is probably stressful. You get things in your head. With me lately, I've been very sort of in my OCD. Last night, I had dinner by myself in this Mexican restaurant. I had chicken and beans. Very good. But I was, with my sips of water, I was stuck. I was in my odd even number thing. And I was there for like 25 minutes. I almost wanted to say to the waiter, who was a very nice guy, like, can you literally just pick me up and put me in my truck because I cannot leave here myself. But I got through it. And you can too. And BetterHelp is there for you to do it. BETTER. Thank you for laughing at that, Mike, by the way. That was not a joke written by Justin. It's my own personal turmoil.
But you count the amount of sips of water total?
Yeah, I'll explain it in a minute. I've talked about this before. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. 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 Get 10% off your first month at BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. And you customize online therapy, video, phone, even live chat sessions for your therapist. And you can get this right now in under 48 hours and get going and make yourself feel better. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. Well, I fall in this odd and even number.
I kind of I have that, not to the extent, it's not OCD because I could not do it and be fine. But right. I have that a little bit. But you count the total of sips throughout the meal?
No. Like at the end, when I'm done with my meal, I like to do 2 sets of 2 sips and then get out of there. But then last night I got into this whole thing. I was like, well, that's only 1 set of 2 sets of 2.
Oh God.
And I did it again. I was like, well, it's only 1 set of 2 sets of 2 sets of 2. And I thought, but that's 2 sets of that. But I thought, no, that's only once. and I was off to the races. And I was literally like, it was quite a scene.
My
the guy
hope
was
you were doing that all out loud, and there's a table. What the fuck is this guy doing?
The guy came over for like 15 minutes because like I paid the check. He's like, do you want anything else? And I was like, nope, I'm good.
Just 4 more waters.
I was like, can you do me a favor? Can you ask me that again? So you asked me that twice, but then it's only once. So Boston Magazine, who wrote this guy, Tom Stackpole, who's an asshole, wrote this absolute hit piece on me, I don't know, 3 years ago now. And I gave this guy a lot of my time. One thing I've always said about this guy is, this Tom Stackpole guys, we met for sandwiches at, what the hell's the name of it?
Stockyard?
No. This is Firehouse Subs. And he had a meatball sandwich, and he had the sauce in his fingers, and he would put his mouth in the entire finger and like lick the sauce off. I do remember that.
His entire finger in the mouth, you mean?
Yes, so gross.
Yeah.
So I did like Jen Royal was at EI for a little bit while I was there, and like I've always got along fine with her. She's always been really nice to me. She went to one of my mom's wake. So my issue's not with her. I know plenty of people that battle with her online, but I will go through it when we're in studio because I want to print it out. And like, I have never read in my life a piece this ass kissy about anybody ever. Like I was like, is this a planted? Am I missing something here?
I
don't want to go.
I thought Cool. I thought it was pretty cool. I think people on Twitter that tell you to fuck off should have exposés written about them.
Well, it's just weird, right?
It was very odd. And the longer, it would have been funny if Cullinan was fucking with me, telling me to read it, because it was tedious, like trying to get through it all.
It's like a fucking novel. And it's I don't even understand. Like it's whoever wrote it. It's maybe he's or she are friends with her. But we'll go through it because like it really has nothing to do with the Indian. Like what are you gonna do? If you're like shit on Jen Roy, like us, like the guy wrote the story about her. I'm sure she's like thanks, I guess. But that was
just a weird thing to do. It's like a restaurant owner. Like you could do that with any like Justin could have that written about him, and it would be
right. Yeah, it's just I don't get it. Like it's I read it and I was like this is the biggest literally the biggest ass kissing piece I've ever seen in my life in any format ever, and I don't really know why it was written at all. It's what 4,000 words maybe.
It is long. The interesting thing about her is that she's a lunatic, right? Like she kind of on Yelp, somebody will leave a review and she'll be like, "Fuck you, you're lying." Like that's what's interesting about her.
Yeah, I mean, I don't find.
They got into that.
Yeah,
they talked to Turtle Boy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll do it. We'll get into it if I'm back at studio Monday, but I don't want to do it because it's fucking wild. I was baffled by it. I read it twice because I was like, did I miss something? Did she do something that I missed like in like life? I don't know. Well, it seems like you've got thoughts on it, Mike, and you're trying to hide. Like, am I missing something?
Oh no, I'm not trying to hide. I don't want to comment on it too much if we're going to do it.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Good. All right, what else?
You're not going to be in studio on Monday. You just teased.
I said there's an 84% chance I will be, Dave.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't hear 84%. All right.
Well, there you go. Go ahead. What else?
Data he collects down there.
Yeah. Did you make anything of the Deion Sanders coach incident? I sent you audio of him kind of.
Yeah, I listened to it this morning. Deion Sanders is a fucking asshole. Like I understand he's fooled Erica and Dave and Dan and the rest of the people, and Casey Smith. You can just tell the guy's a fucking prick. And like he calls this reporter a racist, essentially in this. Let's play the sound. So he was on. Who was he on with Dave? Who was the other player?
Charles Haley, who ruined the interview. Yeah.
Didn't Charles Haley have like a horrific record with women? Do you want to look that up, Justin?
I thought so. That sounds familiar.
Like I'm saying, like maybe I'm wrong, but can we look that up? Like, I mean, this guy's an all-time prick.
Cited for slapping a woman on the buttocks.
On the what did you say?
Buttocks.
That's Italian shit, baby.
Yeah, I thought he did something else too. I apologize if I've overstated it, but I mean, he seems like a fucking prick too. And Deion's on there, and it's just like there's nothing I hate more than athletes who have fucking nothing to say and just sit there, giggle, and like bully people and like, oh, pricks, fucking pricks.
I enjoyed one of Dave's questions to him.
I thought Dave was fine with it, honestly.
Oh, he was. I just thought it was funny. He goes, "Did you see my tweet defending you?"
Oh yeah, no, like 6 times. 1 second, I'm gonna look up Charles Haley.
Yeah, during an appearance on the Dan Le Batard show on ESPN, former Cowboys quarterback Troy Aikman revealed that Haley A feared pass rusher who was inducted into the Hall of Fame last month once put his penis on Matt Millen's shoulder when Millen was playing cards. So I guess
big whoop.
Jesus. Well, okay, maybe that's not okay.
Good old fashioned fun is what I call that.
Accused of sexual assault for the slapping of the woman in the butt. Okay. Charles Haley has a giant penis and he wants you to watch him masturbate to it. Okay.
Oh, nice. I'm liking this guy more and more as we talk about him.
What is that? Oh, from Jeff Perlman's book. Let me see here. Where is it? The Last Naked Warrior is a chapter about Charles Haley. Charles Haley was apparently literally shock-therapingly sex crime registration worthy, this guy writes, and wanted to let his penis let you know it. Yes, Haley would stroll up to an unsuspecting teammate, whip out his penis, and repeatedly stroke it in his face. Huh. He cut a hole in the roof of a teammate's car, got on top and pissed inside. On his way from the bathroom to a team meeting, pulled down his pants, wiped his ass, and threw his shit-stained toilet paper at a 49ers coach. Oh, wow. He would jerk. This is from Jeff Perlman's book, which I read, the Cowboys book. Addressing attempts by coaches and staff to end Haley's abuse, Perlman mentions, Haley refused to stop. He would jerk off in the locker room, in the trainer's room. He'd wrap his hands around his penis, turn toward Joe Montana, and yell, "You know you want to suck this." Of course, I'm sure you're not shocked to find out.
He's a blast. What the fuck? What are we criticizing him for?
I'm sure you're not shocked to find out at this point that Haley was also a homophobic prick. In addition to greeting a new teammate once "You're from California? You must be a fucking F word." He also once berated Steve Young with the following tire after loss: "I could have fucking won that game in my sleep. You're a motherfucking pussy F word for gay quarterback. A motherfucking pussy F word. Quarterback with no fucking balls."
Jesus. Matt Damon's favorite player.
But it's all. This is the guy who was on with Prime last night with Coach Dion.
And he's helping out Jackson State a little bit with Prime.
Oh, he is. Oh, that's
good. Got to learn from. I think it sounds
good.
like
That's good. But okay. Well, I don't want to point. What's his face? In any direction, Jesse Spector. But when's Charles Haley's podcast start up Barstool? I mean, like.
You don't want Charles Haley pointing you in any direction either.
No shit. Jesus. Evidently, by the way, according to the story, he has a freaking 6-iron between his legs, according to Jeff Perlman. So
good for him.
Who knows? Yeah, I guess. If you're going to do it, use it like he did.
He knows how to use it seems.
Yeah, I mean, I have to admit, like, I don't know. Deion Sanders was such an asshole to me that my one interaction, I'm blinded by it. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Nick Saban, not everyone calls him coach. Facts.
Facts. It wasn't never about that.
It was
about a guy showing respect. That's what it was about. It was never about Nick Saban. The backdrop on this day was that this newspaper that he works for is very disrespectful to all HBCUs. And I was nice enough to hang on to accommodate them. So I'm staying to accommodate you. And then you come at me like that. And it was like a slap.
Did you see my tweet about it?
Why you asking that dumbass question?
Oh, look out. Penis alert. Look out.
And the head coach.
So, Dave, I mean, obviously, Dave's not going to go back at him about the HBCU comment, but that's what it seems like Dion is.
Why is that obvious? Why? I mean, if I'm Dave, Dave's life is fighting back at people who call him racist with no proof. Yeah. Why? I mean, he should.
Yeah, but I think Dave means obviously because Dion's a Barstool
employee,
guy.
And I don't think that's the podcast.
I would. I mean,
you would. But you're different than Dave. I mean, I still don't view Dave as like a host in this situation. He's just
a man who sat down with the president of the United States.
That's true.
Are we sure it's Charles Haley? I don't want to rip on, are we confirming that it was Haley with Dion?
Yes.
Yeah, because Haley started giving Dave shit, right?
Yeah, but he was giving him shit. Like, why would you even ask that question? You show a coach respect. Like, he had my take on it, which I clearly didn't back down from at all. But
Haley, at any point,
and Haley on the same team.
Did he take out his penis at any point, Haley, in this conversation?
I don't think so.
Imagine if he just took his penis. He was in the studio. They were all there, and he just fucking started like belting Eddie with his penis.
Hi, I'm Charles Haley's penis.
Yeah, great. So we need calls.
Characters with it.
Ugh. Yeah, I mean, I just think Dion. I mean, again, I think Dion's pulling a. I think he's just a con man myself, but maybe he's this wonderful guy and I'm wrong. Who knows?
Well, we'll see in the documentary that's out at the end of the month.
Oh yes, I'm sure
they're pushing that one.
That'll be hard. I'm sure that'll be hard hitting for sure. No question. What else we got?
Yeah, nothing crazy. What'd you think of Chet Hanks's rant yesterday? Even though wasn't Tom Hanks the most? He was like the most well-known that got COVID when this whole thing started, and then his son is just.
That was the weird part about it.
Yeah.
That was like, remember when Hanks got it at the beginning and everyone's like, holy shit, like, everybody, it was like February or March last year, right?
Yeah, it was like that. And then who was the NBA basketball
Durant,
player?
right? Kevin Durant got it?
Somebody,
Rudy Gobert?
Yes, Gobert got it.
Oh, he
then
was the
Hanks.
first one to get it.
Yeah, those were like the big moments of COVID, I remember, yeah.
I think we're going for the early ones, Mike. I don't think you have to list every single person who got COVID.
No, my point was Durant was like the big name that got it.
Mike's all excited now. He's going to start listing. Donald Trump had it.
Let's see who we got here.
Yeah, I don't get Chet Hanks is boring to me. I don't like. I
find him funny. Yeah. What I find most funny is thinking of Tom Hanks' reaction to this kid.
He doesn't even he never even acknowledges it, right? In the interviews or anything, right?
I've never heard anyone ask him about it.
Maybe we'll get Dave book him, would you?
Okay, I'm on it. Yeah,
Chet Hanks.
Either Hanks. We'll take either Hanks.
Why am I blanking on Tom Hanks' wife, Rita Wilson? Right?
Rita Wilson.
She was trending on Twitter. Like I think people were saying like I don't know. Maybe she commented on it. I didn't see, but she was trending on Twitter this morning.
She's like, now, right? Tom, don't overreact.
Yeah,
he's your son. Remember?
It is weird. Like he's like America's dad, and he's got Chet Hanks as a son.
Who, by the way, is not a bad actor. Chet Hanks.
Are you thinking of the other one?
No. Colin Hanks is a good actor.
Yeah,
but Chet Hanks. It's odd that Tom Hanks' son has been typecast as like a kid from the streets, but he was in Shameless and he was in Your Honor, and he's not that bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no interest in Your Honor. I just didn't have any. I don't know.
I liked it. I think I was mostly gripped by how much I hated the kid.
That's true. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were into that. I watched the while I've been here, just doing like I watched the Dr. Death on Peacock, which was actually I listened to the podcast and liked it. They actually did a pretty good job. The Peacock had a 8-episode, whatever, like drama of it with Josh Jackson as Dr. Death. Christian Slater is one of the doctors, and Baldwin is the other doctor.
Alec Baldwin?
Yes, Alec Baldwin.
Oh wow!
And Alec Baldwin is like in full cheeseball mode, and he's well aware that he's doing some stuff, but he has a good time with it. Although I saw Baldwin as usual. Baldwin's odd, man. Whether it's James Toback or Woody Allen, and now yesterday with Cuomo, he can't help himself. Like he's got a weird thing going on. I don't know. I'm not quite.
I'm with him, maybe my favorite actor.
It's true. You guys are aligned. I don't know. Oof. Anything else, Dave? You want to take some calls? What do you guys?
Yeah, I can set up the phones. Yeah,
set them up. I'll do a read.
All right.
What's that?
No, I was going to say the only other things are basically COVID, like airlines.
Yeah.
Stevie Nicks canceled all her tours, so that's going to be a trend. She's big enough to start a trend in the music industry, don't you think?
I guess. Maybe sales were soft. Who knows? I don't know. Like, do you think? Yeah. Maybe. But the problem with that, of course, is like that's an old audience go see Fleetwood Mac or Stevie Nicks, so they're probably scared to go out. I would think.
That's true.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't even. Yeah. What do we? Select Quote.
Yes.
All right. If you go to selectquote.com, okay, here's what you do. You get everything taken care of in your insurance life. Like, here's what they do for you, okay? Select Quote comparison shops highly rated insurance companies, Prudential, Banner Life, Mutual of Omaha, others, to impartially find you the company with the best rates. Their technology quickly matches your individual needs with the best insurance company to find your best policy. Plus, quotes are free. You'll be surprised how affordable a policy can be. Your life insurance gives you peace of mind. Your family will be taken care of. Kids can go to college. Mortgage can be paid off. You don't want anyone to do this. You need a pro, and that's where Select Quote comes in. Over 2 million families have trusted them. Join that group. Don't put this off another day. Go to selectquote.com, and within minutes, get your free quote at selectquote.com. Selectquote.com. They shop. You save at selectquote.com. All right.
Tweeted out. Not full yet, but it's tweeted out.
I just retweeted it for you, I think.
All right.
I don't even know. Who the hell knows anymore? Who knows? I don't even know.
Are you rejecting Justin lines, or are they so good that I'm not noticing them?
I have not had one. I read the first one he sent to me, and I have not had one sent since.
Damn. It's hard. I don't think I'm a joke, man.
That's why.
I appreciate the effort.
It really shows you how great Jackie was,
It's almost like if Justin tried and then sent jokes that weren't funny, that we would laugh at those too. But what can you do? I understand. All right, go ahead. They're full.
They're full now. Yep.
All right, let's go. We'll take a few. Jesus Christ.
Hi, first time, long time. Kirk, I was just wondering if you could give me some marriage advice, some relationship advice.
Do you have some issues?
Hello?
Nope.
Hello?
Hello? Did you hear him or no?
I cannot hear Kirk. I'm looking for Kirk, not Dave or Mike or Justin.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, all right, we're going to hold on. Let me change it.
Not going well, Dave.
All right, goodbye.
Sounded like it was going to be a very serious question, too.
We got to switch systems, I think. We got to switch computers.
What?
We did it last week and it was delayed. It was like delayed 2 seconds on Bluetooth. It sounded like shit, so I switched different computers. So I guess he can't hear you, unfortunately.
So now the good news, it's going to sound great.
Oh, no, it's going to sound just like bad like it was the other day, but at least it'll work.
So you're changing computers as we speak right now?
Yeah, so we're going to lose all the phone lines. Like
Oh, God. Oh, it's terrible. Terrible news.
See?
There they go.
Goodbye.
Sad. It's a terrible thing. Excuse me. Oh, that's right. We're actually live doing a show, right?
Yeah.
That's part of the problem. That's kind of what I was trying to avoid.
Who cares? Who gives a shit?
That's the spirit.
I'm just saying. People understand how the show works.
Yeah.
How are you getting up to Saco, Mike? Is Justin bringing you up? Are you going to Saco?
It depends on what time the old lady can get up there that day. I'll be up there if I'm invited.
You're of course invited to be part of the show. I didn't want to presume. It's a week from Saturday. Fuck.
Yeah, depending upon what when Justin tells me I need to be up there, then
Justin, give me a little long range weather forecast, would you?
Got it.
Okay.
Well, I got to look it up. I don't have it.
I understand, Justin.
Yes.
I understand you do, Justin.
What do you think it's going to be?
No, I didn't think you had it in your brain. Oh, maybe you should, though. From now to then. What's that?
It says partly cloudy.
Okay, how about the temperature? What are we looking at here? What did you only look up like it was going to be cloudy or not?
Separate website.
What system? Cloudy.com?
78 degrees, high 78.
Oh,
beautiful day.
Come on.
Chance of rain.
What's the percent chance?
24.
That's not bad.
It's nothing.
That's not bad. Little light rain in the 70s. It was hot as shit last year, wasn't it?
It was very hot.
Oh yeah.
All right. Justin's you'll be my body man.
You know it.
I do. I guess I do. What's colonnade?
Fights with people now that you know Justin can protect you.
What's that?
You're gonna be picking fights with people now that you know Justin can protect you.
Well, I mean, he's an intimidating figure.
That's what I'm saying.
No question about it.
All right, we'll
how
give
we
it
doing?
a shot. I'm a little nervous about it, but we'll give it a shot.
Okay, it's your fault, Dave. Not my fault.
Well, I tried to make it better from the other day, but
No, it seems like it failed. But go ahead.
all right. 617. Nope. Hold on. I'm gonna get this one. There we go.
Oh, Dave.
There you are.
There we
Shut
go.
up. Go.
What's up?
Hey, Kirk, I have one observation and one question for you. So I know we're all mourning the death of Maki Post in many ways.
I can't hear anybody, Dave. What is this? I can't hear
You
anybody.
can hear them?
Now you can't hear him?
I can't hear anybody.
No, stop. You're lying. I know you're lying.
I can't. I can hear you. I'm saying I can't hear the caller.
You can hear me, but you can't. I don't know if I believe you.
Okay. I mean, is he on now? Or
Yeah.
she? Hello?
You're talking.
Well, play it, I guess.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me,
Go ahead.
Kirk? Kirk, can you hear me?
I mean, what are we doing here?
Dave.
No, this is not. This is the same thing that
Someone needs to go back to.
Why is it? Are you going to talk or not?
School.
Is he going to go or no? What are we? Hello?
He is talking.
I can hear Tim fine. Go ahead.
I am.
I knew it, you fucking asshole. I knew it. You fucking dick.
Go ahead.
What a dick.
Can you send Dave to remedial producer school at like DI as an intern or something?
He's doing the
Kirk,
best he
one
can.
observation.
Mm-hmm.
He is. There was another cast member that just recently died from Night Court. A pretty well-known cast member just died July 11th. It was nary a word about it.
Charles Robinson?
Remember Mac? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I said that when the person called the other day about, I think it was Kevin from Bristol. Yeah, he was good in that show. I like Night Court got lost in the is not for some reason carried over into the next generation like the other. It wasn't as successful. Put it this way. Like Cheers was so successful that later on there was a show that covered nearly 6 episodes of the 200 episodes of the series. Like I
heard that when Chris was in. I like that it was like I quit. I was like, if I'm leaving this show, it's too much for me. I quit everything.
Well, it's tremendous. Well, yeah, but I do think, you used to talk about the Minute fans, but I do think the week in, week out burden of that Cheers podcast, the specter of it looming over you. What was the name of it again?
Everybody Knows We're Lame.
Correct.
Yes. When you pointed out the Woody Boyd thing, I was like, oh God, you got a point.
I mean, that's like, when you are early on in your career, like Coppola, when he had The Godfathers 1 and 2 and Apocalypse Now, like you're done after that. How do you top it?
It's been tough. It's been tough.
Once you and Chris, you and Chris must have done a Harry Anderson episode or two, right?
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, he was on a bunch of those too. And Marky Post played Diane's best friend in an episode of Cheers.
I don't know if we got there. I can't remember.
No, that was like episode 11 or 12. So
okay. We did get there then.
Probably not. Yeah. All right, still loaded up, Dave?
Can I ask a trivia question?
Go ahead, Tim.
This is for your KMS trivia. You've said many times who you hated working with at EEI, but who was the biggest prick you worked with over at, what was it, Comcast Sportsnet?
I mean, I would say Gresh, but
that's what I figured.
Am I missing something? Haggerty or Gresh, I would say.
Ooh, would you put him at a tie, or this is going to be crucial because it will be a question and answer.
Gresh, I'd say Gresh.
Excellent. Yeah. Thank you very much. Carry on. Out.
You're welcome. Happy to help.
What a strange day. And then he's going to go back to his family and.
There's no show there is no show stranger than this show. I know it's like so obvious you need to talk about it, but sometimes you do you're like this show is so fucking bizarre. It really is. Like, what is the point anyway? Really?
I like to just imagine what Tim's doing now. Like what did he need that for?
This kid's probably choking to death in the kitchen. It's Jesus Christ. I wouldn't mind seeing Everybody Knows You're Lame coming back again. They're all the hip thing of TV now. These reboots.
That's very true. I don't know.
People want to see you and Chris together again.
It's tough. Whose Patreon would it be on? Would it be the Quantum Week property or Blind Mike?
Well, patreon.com/Blind Mike was the original home of it, correct?
No, never.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, who's the producer of that?
Justin.
Oh, is that right? Oh, that's right. So Justin got. That's right.
Yeah.
Do we have that old audio by any chance or no?
That would be played at like the big reunion.
Do we have that?
We did think it could be something, and it turns out it was.
I don't have it on hand. Let me try to find it.
Okay, go ahead. Are they still loaded up?
It's still loaded up. Yep.
All right, go ahead.
Jokes aside, we could really make this into.
Hello.
Hey, Kirk, it's David Ortiz.
Episode 2 is out. Is that right? Or out today? Or
yes,
noon.
Today.
Right?
Noon.
Episode 2 out today at noon. Mike, I wanted to let you know, ain't nobody gonna download your podcast. Nobody. Mike, you have a problem with me.
I don't like that, David. Patreon.com/Blind Mike is very popular. We're doing well.
Absolutely.
Call him Papi, Big Papi Tomos. I have to go. Goodbye.
Oh,
not a lot from Big Papi today, but okay.
Nice for back and forth a little.
Thanks for calling in.
He would trash me, and I'd zing him back.
A-Rod today for calling Poppy.
Oh, the rivalry.
Jeez. Okay, good.
508.
Can't hear A-Rod anywhere else. I'll say that.
Hi, Kirk. I'm just calling back for that relationship advice from my husband.
Okay.
Good.
Doesn't sound okay. What's the issue?
He's just such a sensitive pussy with no backbone whatsoever.
All right, which one of us is it?
Okay, and what's your husband's name?
Oh, right, I'm not married.
I'd rather not say just to protect his identity.
What does he do for a job? Out of curiosity.
He works in the media world.
Mm-hmm. Is he a producer?
Yeah, he is.
Okay. So what are some of the examples that have been going on with him being sensitive?
He comes home and he does this big "I'm so tough" macho mentality, and I listen to his podcast. And one day he was getting into a conversation with his coworkers about calling someone coach and sticking up to it. And they just gave him a different opinion and told him he was an idiot, and he turtled like a little pussy bitch. And just,
not true.
Dave, why don't you talk to your wife here? I don't know why.
Holly, I'm just going to tell you right now, it's not true, Holly, actually. I didn't turtle. And first of all, it was 2 against 1. And I just said that I was open to their side of the story. I didn't turtle with anything. I would still call that person coach.
Dave, how come the other day you were so excited to leave us and the kids? Oh, I just got to get out of the house, go to the Wilbur Be a Man show. And you're cock of the walk around the house. And then Kirk goes, oh, you're not really going to that. And then the next day it's, oh, I'm not going. That's stupid. Blah, blah, blah.
No,
you're just such a big pussy,
Holly,
Dave.
you're getting the story wrong, Holly.
Holly, you've got a lovely voice.
How come, Dave, shut the fuck up. How come the other day,
Jesus.
the other day you came home and I was fucking Tom Shattuck and you did nothing.
Wait a
nice guy. Holly, I wouldn't do that. What a good guy.
Tom seems like a nice man.
Wow.
I'm just looking for some advice, Kirk. Maybe you know him better, but I can't just stand how big of a pussy he is these days.
Yeah, no, I think this is an issue. I'm not going to get in the middle of this. So I'm not touching it. Boy, that's weird. That Callahan show, man, a lot of stuff going on there. Jesus, Dave.
Yeah, well, he's a nice guy. Like I said, she can share.
Yeah, Jesus.
All right, 610.
You know, I take it back. The show is not strange. I take it back.
Very normal.
No, not at all.
What's that?
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, you break down the greatest show on television.
Who is this?
It's Little People, Big World guy, Kirk.
I can't help you here. I found last night this Marriott does not have the learning, doesn't have TLC.
That's fine. Honestly, we wait to discuss last night. It was the season finale. The show that it's so terrible. It's saying when the season's going to end. But I was actually watching some older episodes.
Okay.
Getting ready for my new Patreon, going over some stuff. And do you remember when Zach had his international soccer team thing for the little people?
Yes, I do.
So watching back, you'll never guess who was the goalie for the Australian team.
The goalie for the Australian team, for little people. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna take a wild guess that it's Menners. No.
You got it. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you on Monday.
Okay.
Catch up.
See you. There you go.
I have a recommendation for a recommendation.
Okay.
You listen to Missing on 9/11, the true crime podcast?
No, I don't think I have.
It's real good. The guy did one on the congressman from Alaska who went missing in like the 70s.
Oh yeah, I like that. I did listen to that one. Yeah.
Yeah, John Walzak is the guy. He did a real good job. He did this one. It's probably 8 episodes in so far about a woman.
Why don't you fucking marry him? Why don't you marry him then? I mean, Jesus. Hang up. I don't want to talk to this asshole.
You should get into radio wars with other true crime podcasts.
I should do that. John Walzak. I've told this story before. There was a deli in New York, or no, in Connecticut, where they would give you a free sandwich on your birthday, and they had pictures on the wall of them all the time. And there was a picture of a guy one time whose birthday was on 9/11, and the picture said 9/11. 2001 was the picture. There was a picture of him with like the sandwich, like a big thumbs up. I was like, well, unless he got the sandwich at like 8:15 in the morning on the way to work.
It happened. They closed up pretty early that day.
Because he was literally like, and I was like, oh Jesus. I mean, that's his birthday though. It's a free sandwich.
It's still my birthday.
I'm not gonna pay for the sandwich.
And the terrorists win if I don't celebrate.
I also like the idea, like at noon that day, the guy was like, you know what? I'm starving. I need to get a big sandwich. Let's go to the All right, they're still loaded up, Dave?
Still loaded up.
20th anniversary coming up of that, too. Jeez whiz. Tommy John. Hold on one second. Tommy John is here this week. Apollo is Tommy John's newest and most advanced men's underwear yet, with a performance grade dry release fabric blend that's exclusive to Tommy John. It's Tommy John's latest comfort innovation. You can't get it anywhere else. Apollo men's underwear is proven. Justin, did you find out if there's Tommy John near me, by the way?
There are. Yeah, I can send you the addresses.
Thank you. Apollo men's underwear is proven to keep you drier, up to 7 degrees cooler. It is so frigging hot here. It's unbelievable. Than regular cotton underwear. I need this. I need this on my body. Get me Tommy John's Apollo right now, damn it. 15 million pairs sold to Tommy John and across America. Love it. I'm one of the best pair you'll ever wear. It's free guarantee. You're going to love it. Trust me. Most comfortable underwear ever. 20% off your first order at TommyJohn.com/Kirk. TommyJohn.com/Kirk for 20% off. TommyJohn.com/Kirk. Please see site for details. Okay. That's it for copy, right?
That is it.
Okay. Hello.
It's a little awkward that I'm calling after Cullinane's wife. I was hoping to dive into the Davy Cullinane vault a little bit here. Dave, can we dive into it a little bit?
Do what you got to do. Sure.
Do you remember your first blowjob?
Yes, I do.
How long did it take for the guy to come?
There you go.
Oh,
No, Paul.
Kirk, Turkey.
Paulie wants. Yeah, go ahead, Paulie. Go ahead.
Mikey, you see what I did there? It's called setting up a joke, buddy. You don't just dive right into it. You set it up a little bit, right?
Yeah, listen and learn.
And the fucking idiot jumped right in.
I like
Listen,
no.
All right, take care.
By the way, yesterday, so I'm in the town of one of the towns I'm looking at stuff in right now, and I'm looking for just like a piece of property, and I had to walk about quarter of a mile in, and it was like 98 degrees, sunny as hell. All of a sudden, the sky gets totally black, crazy, like the craziest thunder and lightning storm I've ever seen. I'm sprinting back to my car in this little downtown. The sirens are going, and they're like, "You must find shelter, seek shelter." I was like, holy shit, there's going to be a freaking tornado here. It went from 98 degrees to 62 degrees in like 15 minutes. It was wild, totally wild.
And it's just fine now? Like right after that, it was fine?
Yeah, it was fine. But I did say if I die, Justin gets the show. I mean, that is true.
Yes.
He needs something.
And I assume that wasn't meant to hurt Cullinane. It was just a
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. This is the way it's lined. It's the way it's lined up. Hello.
See, Justin, in lieu of pay, you get
Kirk,
respect over Cullinane.
It's true. What's going on?
Hey, it's Doris Burke here.
Oh, wow. Hello, Doris. How are you?
Good. So I actually wanted to pitch a live show idea.
Okay.
So I just moved from New Hampshire to Colorado, and in my travels, I came across a little town called Holiday City, Ohio. Population of 47. I think it's perfect for you.
Why is that?
Well, it actually has a restaurant there, JJ Wins. You can look it up. It's a perfect small town. Nobody lives there, but you can get the Minifans to travel in waves out to Holiday City. I think it'll be pretty good.
All right. Well, we'll think about it. Thank you.
That doesn't appeal to you? 47?
No, I got to say, I am like, once we do this weekend, next weekend, which will be fun, and the Wilbur, I am not giving a lot of thought to live shows. I'm not going to lie to you.
You're done. No interest.
I don't know about done, but like, we have a pretty good thing going right now. I don't know. We'll see. What do you guys think?
I think the Wilbur is going to require a lot of work post Sacco, right? So definitely shouldn't do anything in between. I would think.
No. I'm talking about what is your, because didn't you text me a few weeks ago, Dave, about live shows or something?
Barstool asked about it. They wanted you to like plan out like the back half of 2022, which was
I mean, how would I do that? How would you even? I don't know what's going to happen on our show for us to do live shows anywhere.
But they don't think of it like that. They think of like just planning an event, whereas your events are more like they come up randomly on the show, and then you're like, let's do it.
Right.
But you would prefer it that way. Like, is a live show for you that much different than doing the show, the normal way? I mean, not like, how like Howie Carr sells the fucking studio to people. Not that, but like if you just did a show at like a local theater, Like the theater in my town, if you just did a show and packed it, like that's not a big deal to you. Like just your normal show.
Take the call, Dave.
All right.
I like the sales technique.
Turkey.
That's not a big deal.
They just laid out like obvious words in a row there. Like no shit.
So what? So
Kinda
you
like
could
you
do
can handle
more. You could do more. I think you just mean the live show where you like plan it out more. You do.
Well, Matt, but like Madawaska didn't exist until we talked about it in the show. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't.
Yeah.
Steve mentioned he lied about playing tennis there, and then like it became a whole thing. Like I can't plan that.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Gotcha.
All right. Thank you. Hello.
Hey, Kirk.
Yep.
Heading up to Kennebunkport, Maine this weekend. Is the clam shack worth all the hype?
Well, I'm not a big clam consumer. I will say my friend Steve Kingston, the great Steve Kingston, owns a clam shack. Great guy, huge Minna fan. Awesome guy. If you go there and you tell him that you're a listener to the show, he'll be great to you. And I mean, he was so awesome. My parents, he came all the way down to the wakes and stuff. Great guy, and the place does tremendous. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. So
he's the king of the lobster roll.
Okay.
So that was my next question. If you're not a clam guy, is the lobster roll must do?
Here's what I get at the clam shack. I get a plain hot dog, French fries, and a Coke.
Wow. Alrighty. Appreciate it.
Just being honest with you, I'm a picky eater.
Is that true, actually?
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat a lobster roll. I say mayonnaise and shit in there, isn't there?
Yeah, and celery usually, right?
Yeah, I'm not doing that. And they have the accordion fries, which are the best French fries.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Shit, what do you think? Hello.
That would have a nice little debate about it.
Could be a whole show one day.
Yeah, I take steak fries.
I do like steak fries. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi. Is this the clinic?
Sure. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just calling to. I'm sorry.
This is Nustin?
Yeah, I think so.
This is Nustin. I'm trying to do a bit here. If you like not to step all over it, that'd be great.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get in the way. It was going pretty well.
Take it from the top.
Yeah. Let's start over again. Mike's right. All right. Go ahead. Let's start over again, Nustin. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hi. This is the clinic. Who am I speaking to?
Oh, this is Nustin. I'm just looking for the results of my test.
What tests were you taking here, Nustin? I'm not seeing anything here on my monitor.
It was involving my penis.
Let me see. Penis, Nustin. Oh yes, yep. Here are the tests. They're positive.
It's positive.
Mm-hmm.
So it's off.
Yes, it's off.
It's completely off. Is that what you're telling me right now?
Yes, I am. Your penis is completely off, Nustin. Yes.
God. Not again.
He's sucking me into the character.
There's a payoff coming. I can feel it.
That was the entire payoff. How are you? So my power went off last night.
Uh-huh.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Thank you. Yeah. No, I'm good.
Okay. You have power. You're fine.
I have not lost any. Some people in Iowa did lose power yesterday, Nustin. I did see that with all the storms. You might have got some of the same storms I experienced. But yeah, no issues here. The hotel had power, I think, the whole night through. No problems.
Okay. Are you looking for live show ideas?
Yeah, absolutely. Of course I am. Sure. From you, definitely. Go ahead.
Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
A live wrestling event.
A live what?
Wrestling event where you Kirk, and Mike, who can't see.
Right, that's true.
Dave, who can't see, and Justin, commentate the wrestling.
Okay. Well, it was nice to talk to you again.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop him in. Right. By the way, Jerry Callahan making an appearance on Fox Business this via tweet.
Sell.
Via tweet. It's not him. It is they used a graphic of something he tweeted about his traditional Chicago. 72 people were shot, 11 killed.
Oh, he loves that.
Yeah.
They all do. All the Republicans.
Once a month he'll tweet that. Actually, once a week he'll tweet that, and they put that on Fox Business today.
As Mike Manansky would say, my Jerry Callahan bingo card has Chicago, SNL, and
Bill Maher.
And like a ring. No, the Ringo to Presley. She's the Ringo of the group. Yeah. SNL, not a laugh, not even a guffaw. All right, one more, and we'll get out of here.
617.
Hey, how are you, Kirk?
I'm fine.
It's the Duke of Duck Sauce. It's the Duke of Duck Sauce here. What's that twerp Carabas giving Sam Kennedy a hand dookie? I've picked chunks of MSG out of my stool from the Kowloon before that little twerp tried to muscle in.
Sure.
I know a little something about radio.
This is Eddie. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's the Duke of Duck Sauce.
I got you.
I'm the Duke of Duck Sauce. So everyone's trying to horn in on my Kowloon action.
All right, Eddie. Thank you.
Goodbye.
I don't know Eddie Endelman well enough to get that bit.
Yeah, that was Eddie's whole. I think I know a thing or two more than you, caller, about this situation. Yes. All right, one more, Dave.
All right.
I don't think we can have him like that, although maybe we can.
4-1.
Hey, Kirk. Speaking of the Red Sox, I've just been wondering, since you've kind of become gone out publicly as a big Yankee fan, would you ever do a video with Fitzy and you guys can kind of give each other like guff?
Ooh, that'd be good.
Like you go back and forth.
One second. This is ironic you're saying this. Text from Justin. I thought the Duke of Duck Sauce was Fitzy.
Oh, pretty good. You're not supposed to say that though.
When it's that good, I can't steal it from somebody.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm no Dennis Leary.
That's fair.
Yeah. All right, there you go, buddy. Thanks. Can we take one more call? It's not, I don't know.
Sure.
You could be on the broadcast. Maybe you and Karabich call Red Sox Yankees games. Really good.
I think I should get a shot at it.
Yeah,
absolutely. That would be good. Who's the Hubs? Is that his name?
I sent you an idea involving that to some capacity a while ago.
Yeah, but we aren't being serious though, Dave.
Would you do that? Would you do a game to Barstool?
Oh, if they ask me to do it, I'd do anything they ask me to do. Sure.
Well, no, I just mean because you and Jerry used to talk about wanting to do.
If they
something like that.
Yeah, if they wanted me to do a game with Carabas, where I would do that in 2 seconds. Sure, as long as I don't have to travel, I'll do it. He says from a freaking hotel room in Iowa. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, what's up?
What's up?
Hey, it's Dino Roger.
Hey, Dino, what's up, buddy?
So you must be enjoying Iowa. That's the home of Brett Szabo, Grateful Friends.
That's right, the lefty. Well, I mean, you look at color, I don't, but yeah.
I'm a Hall of Famer, so my perspective counts.
True.
So
I apologize.
2 questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. 2 questions for you. So, are you frustrated at all with Steve being full of shit? Because you can see the way he's posting and the way he's conducting business online means he hasn't remotely checked out. So he was full of it. Like, does he even have that van that he sits on?
I think these are all fair questions, Dino. I don't know what Steve is doing right now. He is clearly what is obvious about Steve, and this is not even a criticism, is that he what we do on this show. Some of it appealed to him, but clearly he never cared about any of the other stupid, goofy, frilly stuff. And he tried to be a good sport and play along with it. But I think he just got sick of it. Like the Steve you're seeing on Twitter now, I am now more convinced than ever that Steve will be in some conservative talk world in some fashion here in the next 6 months.
6 months?
6 months.
All right.
Yes.
But that's good. That's good. Like a positive of Steve, though, wouldn't it be?
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. No. I said before, Steve could do whatever he wants. He didn't like. It's not that he didn't like the show. He just didn't like.
He didn't like all of it. He wasn't going to make a career of that.
Right. I think he was. I'm not going to say embarrassed by it, but I think he wants to do. You've seen him on Twitter. He's like, this is who he is.
Right. Yeah, you want some serious talk, maybe a little Bitcoin.
He probably wants like more Ben Albrights if he could get them, right? Like, and if he can't get them, he's going to talk about Cuomo for an hour.
I think that's the issue. Is like, you know, we're sort of trapped now where guys like that just won't come on. Like, it's just not gonna. Like, it's just not gonna happen. Go ahead, Dion. You got one more question?
He dropped. Yeah,
he dropped. All right. All right. Well, thanks to all the sponsors. Mike, we'll see you Monday, hopefully in studio.
Yes, thank you.
And a lot of work, Mike, for the power duo you're looking at in the behind the glass right there.
I think I hear rumors I may be involved in some of these.
Oh, shocked to hear that.
Yeah.
Okay,
the acting bench is that deep, so I may be in a few.
So you guys have an idea? You have to book the guest for Friday, David Justin.
Yeah, that's a tough one with you. So I'm actually I'm concerned.
This is like when I went to the bathroom one time and told Steve and Mike to get somebody on the phone for us to talk to, and they came up with, I think, Trags, if memory serves me correctly.
Did they come up with Trags?
You know, I think that might have been one. The one I suggested was like real, like I said, call mutt or something like that.
right. So I have high confidence that Friday when I turn this on, I'll be looking at either Mike or and Mike is nothing against Mike. We're not going to drag Mike back here Friday. He's got things to do. Patreon.com/blind Mike.
Thank you.
Go subscribe right now, please. Patreon.com/blind Mike. Are you up to the task, Dave, or no?
Yeah, I mean, I'm up to it. I think it's a tough spot to put somebody in if you haven't worked with them before, don't you think?
So Jared,
maybe he has.
So Jared already said he's like could be around because I reached out to him a couple days ago.
Yeah, it was going to be a pain in the ass to have him come over the. Let's not do that with Jared.
Okay.
No. You have a responsibility. Do you understand?
Yes, I accept it.
Okay. And the two of you have your show after the show?
After the show. Yep. Wrap up later today.
Okay. I mean, Justin's yesterday was pathetic. I mean, Jesus. Justin.
You texted me. I would have done it with you. You didn't.
It's like 4 minutes of Justin. Just rambling. I didn't understand it. Yeah, I mean, it has to be somewhat entertaining for somebody to watch.
Was he alone? Were you alone?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Who was supposed to be on?
I was reaching out to a couple people. No one could make it. So.
Okay.
I think the biggest thing is that he didn't feel inclined to text me to join him.
That's true.
I think Justin has no use for you, Dave, honestly. Like, I don't even mean that in like a Kirk Minahan shit-stirring way. Like, I think he likes you, but I think he's like, this fucking guy's an amateur.
So I would agree with that, except that means he either feels that way about me also.
He does, yeah.
Or that's just how he is. Yeah, I think he feels that way about me as well.
Yeah, I think Justin thinks should be me and Justin. He's probably not wrong. I mean, You've heard the chemistry. It's fantastic. What I like about Justin, it's a good quality when you're doing a podcast. Like, try not to say any words if somebody asks you a question. You know, one or two words and then get out of there. Like, stop fucking around with each other's time here. We got things to do. You know? So will you guys be doing your production in this studio this afternoon, Dave?
Will we be doing the Sacco related production?
Yes or no? We're not there yet.
Yeah, we're gonna work on the scripts today, and then probably tape them either tomorrow or Friday.
We're in pre-production.
Yeah, pre-production
scripts. Okay.
Well, you got to have some kind of outline, right? You know, I would butcher it if I didn't. So
you should definitely have an outline. Yes, I would agree. All right, so we're back Friday with a mystery third person who could be just me, Dave, and Justin. Who knows? Thanks to Mike. Patreon.com/blind Mike. Listen to what's it called? The wrap-up show today, or no? What is it?
Yes. From Justin to Cully.
From Justin to Cully. Make sure to listen to that, and we will. Jesus, sorry. We'll talk to you Friday.
Oh, we got off, of course. Let's hope that download. I don't think I really even need it.